right, first grade family, I have for you Harriet and George's Christmas Treat by Nancy Carlson. She is a Minnesota author. It was almost Christmas. Harriet and George were going shopping when they saw Ms. Who's-It leave the grocery store. "Hi, Miss Who's-It," said Harriet. "Hi, kids," said Ms. Who's-It. "No time to talk. I'm off to do my holiday baking. Now, be sure to stop over later for a Christmas treat." Ms. Who's-It rushed away. "Oh no, Ms. Who's-It is going home to bake," said George. "That can only mean one thing," said Harriet. "Ms. Who's-It is making fruitcake." Now, I'm hoping that you notice the faces on our friends. Doesn't look like fruitcake is a good thing. "Remember last year when Ms. Who's-It made us try a piece right in front of her?" said George. "Yuck, it tasted awful," said Harriet, "and I almost broke a tooth." "Remember when you dropped Ms. Who's-It's fruitcake on your foot?" said George. "Ouch, that really hurt," said George. "But it worked great for cracking nuts," he said. "I'll never forget the time we used the fruitcake to play football," said Harriet. "It almost hit your little brother," said George. "That was a close call," said Harriet. "Wow, fruitcake can be dangerous." "There is only one thing for us to do this Christmas," said Harriet. "Avoid Ms. Who's-It and her fruitcake," said George. On Monday, when Harriet and George saw Ms. Who's-It shoveling, they pulled down their hats so she wouldn't recognize them. On Tuesday, when Harriet was helping her dad put up the Christmas lights, Ms. Who's-It looked out her window. So Harriet ducked behind a bush. For the rest of the week, Harriet and George hid from Ms. Who's-It. By Friday, they were exhausted, but it was worth it to avoid Ms. Who's-It's fruitcake. On Christmas Eve, they saw Ms. Who's-It invite Harriet's brother Walt in for a Christmas treat. "Poor little pup," said George. "Soon he'll be eating fruitcake," said Harriet. When Walt finally came out of Miss Who's-It's house, Harriet asked, "How was the fruitcake?" "Yummy fudge." "Miss Who's-It made fudge this year?" said George. Before Walt could answer, Miss Who's-It opened the door. "Well, there you two are," she said. "Come in for a Christmas treat." "Okay," said Harriet. "Fudge," whispered George. "I made a big batch of fudge this year," said Miss Who's-It. "Oh boy," said Harriet. "But I could never find you two." And my fudge is all gone. But don't worry, I still have a Christmas treat for you. Last year's fruitcake. Eat up! And Merry Christmas from Ms. Who's It? Yeah, their plan kind of backfired, didn't it? There is our author, Nancy Carlson. Like I said, she is a Minnesota author, and you might have seen some other of her books that include Harriet and George. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's read aloud.